Well, hi. So I have a lot of cameras, and I don't even use half of them. And today I'm gonna be doing something about that. Um, I've been doing photography. I don't know, since I was like 6 years old, maybe, and I've been collecting cameras since. I don't even have my first cameras anymore. I sold them or gave them away. I don't even remember. Lately, I've been doing a little bit less of that. I've been getting more into music, but I still do photography. I still use my cameras for videos and stuff like that, and I really like it. I just have way too many, and I only really use like two of them at a time, like the 90D that's currently recording me, and I use like the camcorder, the vintage camcorder for some stuff, and that's it. Sometimes I set up a B camera for like the podcast or whatever. Other than that, I don't use my cameras at all, and the other ones that I have are never used. I'm just gonna start listing them in the order that they were in my camera shelf, and I will decide what to do with them. I kind of already know what I'm gonna do with them. I'm just gonna tell you guys because I haven't made a video in almost a year, so why not make a video about the cameras? The first one, I think is the ugliest one. It's a Canon Prima BF 800. There, that should focus, or maybe not. I don't care honestly. Um, this is a film camera, so that's kind of cool. You can open it up and see that there would be film in there. It uses AA batteries. I don't even know where that is, but okay. It says Canon Incorporated Taiwan, made in China. It doesn't even say anything about Japan, so that sucks. It has a fixed 28mm lens that you open up with the same lever that you use to turn on and off the camera, and it has nothing to adjust on it. It has a shutter button, a flash button, and the timer button. That's it, and a film rewind button that's not even pushable with a finger. I think that's for safety. So it has a 28mm tiny lens. I don't even think this yields good photos, and I've never used it. I don't even know why I have it. I don't remember ever using this camera. I don't know where it came from. It's so fucking ugly that I'm probably just gonna use it for like a durability test video, like the Whistling Diesel type video. I don't know what else to do with it. So yeah, I guess that's its fate now. I'm gonna put it over there for now. Next camera, we have a Samsung Digimax V700. This is a digital camera. It's 7 megapixels, as it says here. Yeah. I don't like the look of it. I've used this a few times. This was my grandma's camera, and one of its major flaws. That fell off. Um, its maximum ISO is 400. That's not really good. If you're not in broad sunlight, you're gonna need the flash. There's no other option, or a very slow shutter speed, and it's gonna be shaky. I don't like this camera at all, but it's useful. It does take decent photos, and there's a lot of people nowadays that like these cameras to take aesthetic pictures. I think they look okay. I'm not a huge fan of them, but yeah, I mean they look fine. So I'll probably give this away to somebody that's interested in these cameras, someone that I know that likes old cameras, and it does have a memory card in it. I just have to find the charger for it, and I can give it to somebody. So that's this camera's fate, I guess. Next up, we have a Sony. This is actually kind of cool. A Sony CyberShot. Where the there is Sony CyberShot DSC S600. This is a 6 megapixel digital camera. Yeah, it's kind of funny shaped, but I mean, this does whatever the other ones do. This one has a maximum ISO of 1000. It uses AA batteries, which is pretty practical because the batteries on these other cameras take ages to charge and don't even last that long. Disadvantage of these Sony cameras is that they use memory sticks. Oh, this one doesn't even have a memory stick in it, but the computers don't have the ability to read those, so you need to use a USB connector to get the photos out of this. I don't use this camera. The memory stick is annoying, and 6 megapixels, man. It's not even anything. I might give this away too. I mean, this is one of the ones that I do like. The photos that this takes are decent, but ISO 1000 is too low, and I don't like using the flash. So I'll give this away too. Then we have the Sony CyberShot DSCW100. This one is also a digital camera. This one's 8.1 megapixels, and it has a wheel, like a mode wheel, like a DSLR would. That's kind of interesting. It has manual mode. That's cool. And does the same thing that the other ones do. It just looks a little more traditional, like it's more camera shaped than those. This one looks like the kind of camera you would see. Those don't really. They're funny shaped. I wonder if the battery's charged. No, it's not. The battery, I do not like this battery at all. The battery lasts probably an hour, and it takes 6 or 7 hours to charge. It uses a memory stick. Nobody uses these. And it has the absolute crazy inconvenience that the cable that you have to use to connect it to your computer is this weird thing that I've never seen other than on this camera. I do have the cable, and this is out of these tiny cameras, is my favorite. So I'll keep it because sometimes I want to take a photo of something with something that is in my phone, and I don't want to carry a DSLR around. This fits in my pocket. I'll keep this as my pocket camera. Only one. I don't need more than one. Cool. So I'll just put them all here. I don't know what else to do with them. Then we have a Nikon. Why do I have a Nikon? Coolpix S230. It's pink. It's a does it even say the resolution? It doesn't even say how many megapixels, but it's a camera. This one I remember has a touch screen, but you have to like hit it with your finger for it to even detect your finger. That's annoying. The zoom, I don't really like the photos this yields at all. And even if I did, I couldn't use it because I lost the charger for it. The battery isn't here, but I lost the charger. I've looked for it all over the house like 4 times, and I have not found it. It probably just went to the trash in accident. So, I mean, this camera is useless, though it's not like super ugly and it's digital. It might have something interesting inside it. I will open it up and like show everyone what's inside a camera, even though like you could probably just find a video like that. I'll use it for that. And then maybe if I manage to put it back together, I'll do another video about it. Durability test. I really like those videos. They're funny and I can make them too. I mean, I just need like 2 hammers or whatever. So that's this camera's fate. Because I mean, it's useless otherwise. You can't really find chargers for cameras from 2007 anymore. You probably can, but like eBay, and they would take 4 months to arrive and maybe they don't work. So content. Now we get to camcorders. First, we have this Canon Vixia HFR72. It's a mouthful. And well, it's not like the Sony ones aren't. This has a manual lens cap. That's pretty interesting. I don't know. I remember getting this as a kid, as a gift to film my YouTube videos. I literally never filmed a YouTube video on this, other than like that domino toppling videos that I used to do. They're now private because I don't want to have them be public anymore. I might add a snippet of those, but yeah, no, this is not even good. Sure, it shoots full HD, but it's like bad looking full HD. I don't like it. I don't use it at all. Obviously, I have DSLRs that shoot way better video than this, so I'll just not use this ever. It's also made in China, so I'll sell this though. I might be able to get some money back to buy something else that I will use. So I will sell this one. I think this one still has a decent resale value. I'll have to do some research on that, but this one's worth selling. Those are gonna sell for like $4. I might as well give them away. But this might sell for a little more. I also have to look for the charger. I have no idea where it is, but I know that it's in one of my drawers somewhere. If I find it, I'll sell this. If not, I'll just I don't know, throw it away, because what else do I do with one of these? Next up, we have this beauty. It's the Sony Handycam DSC-R SR100. Again, a mouthful. And this camera is from 2006. It's a digital video camera with a 30 gigabyte hard drive. It shoots SD, like 480p, I think. That's what SD is. It has an infrared light for a night shot. The screen is like super tiny. It only connects to the computer via USB, like all of these do. But this one doesn't have a memory that you can pull out. It just has a hard drive that's just built into the camera. So you need to connect it to a computer. And then the video format is MPEG-2. No software ever recognizes that as video, so you have to convert it to MP4. Well, I have to convert it to MP4 using Cloud Convert, and I think I could also use VLC, but I don't have VLC. I'm probably going to install it. And then it gives this video, instead of just looking like bad, low-resolution video, you have little horizontal lines that go along it. I might show a sample of that if I find one. And I like the way it looks like vintage. There's probably a vintage video filter that does that to your video, but it also adds a bunch of weird stuff that it doesn't have otherwise. And it just really feels really nostalgic. I mean, just looking at the camera is nostalgic and using it, but also looking at the videos it records, it makes, like, if you look at a video of something you recorded a year ago, it looks like it's like 15 years ago, and I really love that. So I'll obviously keep this camera. I love it. I take it on any trip or anything like that. I like recording with it a lot. It's really annoying to convert the videos afterwards. So the people sometimes tell me, "Can you send me the videos?" I'm like, "Nah," because I haven't converted them yet. But I eventually do and make a little video about this stuff. And by do, I mean I will one day. But yeah, I like it a lot. I'll keep it. I'll put it back here. And then now we get to DSLRs. So I have 4. One of them is recording me, but I'll do the other 3. This is a Canon EOS Rebel XSI, and a 12 megapixel DSLR from 2008. Here's the mirror. So this camera only takes pictures. It doesn't have a video mode. This camera, if I'm not mistaken, it has a Digic 3 image processor, and it just yields colors that are ever so slightly different to the modern Canon DSLRs. Color science kind of is different on this camera, and I really like the way they look. They kind of look more pink. I can mimic that with my other cameras in Lightroom, but this one just naturally does that. So straight out of the camera, they just look so beautiful, and I really like it for that. It's also kind of like a family relic, so that's pretty cool. And I don't use it very often, but I just really like it. And sometimes I take this camera with me with like one prime lens instead of my big setup, because it's almost pocketable. You know, it's a DSLR, but if I put a small lens in it, and if I have wearing big jeans or cargo pants, it's pocketable. And I really like it. It's pretty cute. So I'll keep this just because of that. Next up is the Canon T6i, my second DSLR ever. My first, I already sold the T6. Kind of crappy, honestly. This camera, I think I haven't used since February last year, so over a year ago. It's 24 megapixel DSLR. It shoots video in full HD. It does 5 frames per second continuous mode and other stuff. I don't know if it's charged. If it turns on, I'm kind of gonna be surprised. Yeah, no, it might not even have a battery in it. Oh yeah, it doesn't have it. That makes sense. I don't really use it at all because I have other cameras now, so I'll sell it because I don't use it. That makes sense. Back here, it doesn't fit there anymore. And finally, well, not finally, but on the ones I have here, I have a 77D. This, I bought this after a 90D, which is kind of like, why would you buy a 77D if you already have a 90D? I bought this as a B camera to replace this. This was my B camera, but then that paired with this, it felt like too different, so I replaced this with this, but I still have that one. I bought it for a very specific reason, though. It has kind of like an IBIS, but it's not IBIS. IBIS means that the sensor physically moves around to stabilize the image. This is digital. It's a digital version of that, so the camera just digitally moves the image on the sensor to stabilize the footage. It works. It's just not actual IBIS, and it doesn't work as good as IBIS does. I bought it because I was doing a special type of shooting where I needed handheld shots of people walking. That included me. And I also I was going to do car vlogs. I did one and then I didn't do another one. But I do have some recorded. I just didn't use them. And, well, a camera mounted to the car of a windshield on Mexican streets, that's shaky. So this stabilizer I thought would come in handy. It helped a little bit, but it didn't really just eliminate the shake. So and also really crops the image a lot. So it ended up being useless with my Sigma lens, and I had to use the ultra wide, which has IS anyway. So I just ended up using the 90D for that. So I just bought it used and used it like 4 times, and then I haven't used it since. So I'll sell it. I bought it and then I'll sell it. I didn't even own it for a year, but I'm just gonna sell this because I don't use it anymore. And then the camera that's recording me, the 90D, I'll show a photo of that. I love this camera so much. It's like the best camera I've ever owned, and I use it for everything. I'm currently using it to record a YouTube video, photos, videos, vlogs, photos. I just use it for everything. So I said photos like 3 times because different types of photos. That makes sense. I love that camera. Obviously, keeping this camera, it's like the best camera I have. So yeah, I'll keep it. Duh. And now we move on to lenses, but I don't have my lenses here, so I have to go get them. So let's just pause for a second. All right, I'm back. Now I have my lenses here. I will also show them in the order that they're in my camera shelf. Starting with zoom lenses, we have the 70 to 300. It's f4 to 5.6. It's not an L lens, hence not being white. It's a pretty good cellular lens. It's kind of, I'd say, mid-range. I wouldn't say this is entry level at all. It feels heavy and nice. It has an ultrasonic motor and image stabilization. That's important mentioning. I don't really use this much anymore. I mean, I never used it a lot. I never had a lot of applications for a telephoto lens. This is a cool little feature where it has, I actually have a review on this lens, but I think I made it private because I was like still technically a kid and it was kind of not good. So it's not out there anymore. It has an LCD screen on it. And that shows either the equivalent focal length when used on a crop sensor, or I guess just a normal focal length when used on a full frame camera, which is useless because it's already here anyway. So, or the IS info, it shows you how much movement the image stabilization is doing to stabilize your image. That's kind of cool, but it's also not very useful. Or it shows you the focusing distance that instead of showing on a screen, it could just be a regular window like other lenses have, but it's kind of cool. It's a good telephoto lens. It's the only one I own, and I do use it every now and again. So I'm gonna keep it because you never know where you're gonna need a telephoto, right? Then we have the 18 to 135. This lens came as a kit lens with my T6i. I did a review on this too back in the day, and it's pretty good. It's pretty versatile. It has a decent image quality. It's not great, but it's good. I can't even unlock the lens anymore. It has a lock lever, and that camera, the T6i, combined with this lens, I think more people have borrowed that from me than anything else ever. That camera has been used by so many people. I haven't even counted them. Probably 50 people. I've lended it to people that have gone on trips, and they're like, "Yo, you have a lot of cameras. Like, could you lend me one?" And I can just use it for the photos. And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So this camera that camera with this lens has been everywhere, and it's had probably a good 5 or 6 different liquids that aren't water spilled on it, and it still works, which is insane. One of those was probably soda, and it caused this lever to not move anymore, and now I can't even zoom it in. Oh, there we go. Now I can't zoom it. I'll just leave it unlocked, I guess. I will include this in the kit with the T6i when I sell it because that's how I bought it. So I'll sell it the same way. Ever since I bought that Sigma lens that's on there, that's the next one that I'm going to mention, I have not used it at all. So just same as the T6i. I'll sell it. The next one was that one, but I forgot because it's not here, is the Sigma 18 to 35 f1.8. That lens is probably the best lens that has ever been made. I'm not kidding. It's so good. I use it for everything. I'm using it right now. If I need portraits, I'm probably using that one. If I need a vlog, I've vlogged on it sometimes. It's not very practical. It's very heavy, but it does the job. I just use it for everything, like recording B-roll or whatever it's called, or just recording a vlog that's not me doing this, but actually recording people. I use this for like event photography, landscape photography. It's useful for everything. So yeah, it's like the best lens I have, honestly. Or maybe not, but it's just such a good lens that I'm obviously keeping it. Next up, I have the Canon EFS 10 to 18 millimeters f 4.5 to 5.6. It's ridiculous that the f-stop is so tiny, but hey, it does the job. It has image stabilization. This is a vlog lens. It's an ultra wide. It's equivalent to 816 to 29 with a Canon crop sensor camera. So kind of like a 16 to 35. Great for vlogging or just anything ultra wide. It even has a plastic mount. It's probably the worst lens I have, actually. But it just gets the job done for vlogging, which is what I use this lens for. It's just really annoying that the aperture is so tiny. If you're not like directly in the sun, you need to crank that ISO up way high, and that's not good. So, I mean, here's where it gets tricky, because I would keep this if it wasn't because I'm planning to buy some R series stuff from Canon and or Sigma. I guess I'm gonna buy an R7. I have planned to buy an R7 because that one shoots log and these don't, and I kind of want to start shooting log and color grading, so I need a camera that does that. And Sigma makes a 10-18 for an RF mount that's f2.8. No IS, but the R7 has IBIS, so that makes this lens useful after I buy that stuff, which is probably going to be next month or something. So I'm going to sell this. So there you go. That's that. Then we get to prime lenses, starting on the big boy, the Sigma 50mm f1.4. This is a huge lens to be at 50mm. And this is my favorite lens. Even though that one gets used more because it's more versatile, this one's just so fucking delicious. Just look at this. Look. Like, wow. That's big. Let me focus. There you go. I can see you now. That's crazy. Yeah, this lens is just insanely good. And it's super sharp, wide open. Just there's quite a lot of chromatic aberration. You can get rid of with corrections. If you don't want to do that, stop it down to f2. Gone. And even sharper. It's just insanely awesome. I love this lens so much. I am gonna obviously keep it. I bought it to keep it. I also got it on an insane discount. I think like 52% discount, something like that. It was crazy how cheap I got this new off of Amazon too. That's great. I'll put the hood back on it. And next up we have the Canon Macro EFS 35mm. The Canon Macro Lens EFS 35mm f1.8 IS STM. This is that famous lens that Canon made that has a little light on it. When I was starting to do photography, I was really interested in macro photography, photographing anything up close, really, just clothes, a bee, a flower, a door, a wall, whatever, just textures. I wanted to photograph textures. So I bought a macro lens because that's what macro lenses are for, right? Cool. So I bought this. I don't think I've used this lens for its actual purpose, like since 2019, probably. I have used it though to put on the 7070 to record something with two cameras as a B camera because I don't have another lens that covers that focal length other than the 18-135, but it's not good. So that's what I use this for. However, once I buy that R7, I'm also going to be buying either a Sigma 18-50 or the Canon 28-70, and that covers this and it's RF mount. So I will really have no other use for this. I have the Sigma 18-35, 35 is there, and it's f1.8. This is f2.8. So I don't have a use for this. I won't have. Currently, I do for filming the podcast with two cameras. As soon as I buy my new R series gear, this will be useless. So as soon as I buy that, I'll sell this because I don't really use it. And finally, we have this tiny thing, the Canon EFS 24mm f2.8 STM. It's like as big as the lens cap. Like literally, it's just slightly bigger than the lens cap if you delete the mount from the equation. Oh, yeah. So this lens is a pancake lens. It's tiny. And that's cool because if I put this on that old camera, it just looks like a cheap camera. I mean, it kind of is actually. And if I want to like go downtown or whatever and not get robbed, yeah, this is kind of ideal. If I don't want my camera stolen, that's a pretty good idea to use this. And it's also just comfortable to just move around the place. You can set it on a table and it won't take up half the table like that kit that I'm looking at does. So that's why I'll keep it, just to throw on that old XSI whenever I want to shoot photos, like not professionally, but just better than a phone. This is what that's for. And that's it. That's all my camera stuff. I also have two GoPros, but I mean, I'll obviously keep those. I use them here and there, but they're useful, so I'll keep them. That's all. So I counted. I have 18 like camera things. I'm keeping 8. I'm getting rid of 10, and then I'm buying like 3 more. So I think that's pretty good. And those 3 new ones I'm definitely gonna be using. So yeah, that's the video. I guess I'll make reviews of the new stuff whenever I buy it, and I probably should make a review on the 90D since I have not made that and I've owned it for 2.5 years now. So I'll probably make a review on the 90D. And yeah, that's it for this channel. I haven't posted in a while. I do have another channel. I make content in Spanish, just in case you didn't know I'm Mexican. So that's my first language. I make vlogs, videos about anything really. The channel is supposed to be about music and music production, but not really. It's mostly just me goofing around. And I also have a podcast on there. I haven't started uploading the videos yet. We're just recording now, but I will start posting that soon too, so you can go check it out. I'll link it in the description. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you whenever I post again. I'm not going to promise anything. This channel is kind of very inactive, but I might post within the next month. I think I can do that. Bye.